Welcome back to another great video about Yellowstone National Park, Montana, and Wyoming. Today, I'm going to share with you the top 5 things you can do while staying in Gardiner, Montana. Gardiner is a lovely small town at the north entrance of Yellowstone National Park. The town was actually founded 8 years after Yellowstone was set aside as a national park. Its sole purpose is to be a gateway town for Yellowstone. Gardiner has lots of great lodges, restaurants, places to shop, and gear to rent. The town has only about 850 year-round residents, but during the peak summer months, at least 184,000 tourists come through. When you're staying in Gardiner, here are the top 5 things you can do nearby.
Wildlife watching, hiking, and camping. I love to explore Yellowstone, Yellowstone, Yellowstone.
That's some good noises they make. When you're entering Yellowstone from the second most popular park entrance, the north entrance, you get to pass through the Roosevelt Arch, named after President Teddy Roosevelt, who happened to be vacationing in the national park when it was built. The plaque on the arch reads, "For the benefit and enjoyment of the people." This phrase is from the 1872 legislation that established Yellowstone National Park. A 15-minute drive south from Gardiner into Yellowstone will take you to our first stop, Mammoth Hot Springs. Mammoth Hot Springs is a huge accumulation of travertine terraces that have been forming for thousands of years. Travertine is a type of limestone commonly deposited by mineral springs through a process of rapid precipitation of carbonate minerals. It often settles in a stepped, terraced formation when the water of a mineral spring cascades down a hill or cliff. Basically, below Mammoth's surface, extremely hot water dissolves limestone and becomes saturated with calcium. Then the heated water rises to the surface and gets released through steam and streams. Then the calcium in the steam and streams settles on top of the already formed terraces and builds new terraces. Mammoth Hot Springs has a beautiful village with a hotel and cabins, dining hall and visitor center, post office, general store, and gift shop. Something you will see everywhere at Mammoth is elk. They are everywhere. Elk live at Mammoth year-round and are the most abundant large animal found in Yellowstone. They often feed on the historic lawns of Mammoth Hot Springs, which have been irrigated since they were planted by the U.S. Cavalry in 1902. Bull elk have antlers which begin growing in the spring and usually drop in March or April of the next year. Fun fact, elk teeth have annual growth rings just like a tree. Wow. When on foot, make sure you stay at least 25 yards back. These are wild animals that could hurt you. Please keep your distance. Number 2. Nymph Lake. About 40 minutes south of Mammoth Hot Springs, you will find the beautiful Nymph Lake. There's a little area where you can pull your car over and take in the majestic views. Watch out for the geothermal areas though. Number 3. Gibbon Meadows. Another great photo opportunity is Gibbon Meadows, which is only another 10 minutes south of Nymph Lake. The river and the mountains are breathtaking. There are picnic tables nearby, so bring your lunch and relax. Throughout the north section of the park, you will see plenty of bison, and hopefully, black bears. When on foot, always stay 100 yards away from bears and wolves. They are so cool. Our fourth stop on this tour takes us to the northeast section of the park to Lamar Valley, which is an excellent spot to see animals. Here, there's a good chance you will see elk, bison, bears, and wolves. Pro tip, get here early just as the sun is rising. It will be cooler for the animals, so you're more likely to see them. We're in luck. There's a huge herd of bison at Slough Creek. Bison are the largest mammals in North America. They develop thick fur coats for winter that they are now shedding in summer. Truly remarkable. When you're driving through the park, your ETA is at the mercy of the animals.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Both cows, female bison, and bulls, male bison, have horns. It is easiest to tell them apart by comparing size. Cows are about 7 to 8 feet long, and bulls are about 10 to 12 feet long. The bison population in Yellowstone National Park fluctuates from 2,300 to 5,500. Before the mid-1800s, 30 to 60 million bison are estimated to have roamed North America. They ranged across the continent, but the majority lived on the Great Plains. The decline of the bison is due to many contributing factors: drought, the rising horse population that competed with the bison for water and food, but mainly human intervention. The increasing traffic of non-native humans throughout the plains caused disruptions in the herds. Between 1825 and 1850, New Mexican bison hunters killed between 15,000 and 25,000 bison each year for their hides. Beginning in the 1860s, conflict raged on the prairies as the U.S. Army attempted to vanquish the Plains Indians in order to make way for white settlers and railroad lines. Federal officials recognized the importance of bison on the plains, where native nations had yet to be forced onto reservations. In 1873, the Secretary of the Interior noted that the civilization of the Indian is impossible, while buffalo remain on the plains. Following this logic, the Army provided free ammunition to hide hunters, who brought bison to the brink of extinction. By 1902, fewer than 100 wild buffaloes roamed the Great Plains. Thankfully, though, bison did not go extinct. Today, approximately 30,000 bison live in public and private herds in all of North America, while approximately 400,000 bison are raised as livestock. Fun fact, baby bison are called red dogs. This is because of the orange-red color of their fur. A few months after birth, bison's hair will start to change from orange to dark brown, and their characteristic shoulder hump and horns will begin to grow.
That's the noises they make.
As a special treat, here is some footage of a lone black wolf that I filmed back in 2019 when I was in Lamar Valley with my family.
Guys, this is the rarest of the rare. These wolves, you don't spot these guys.
I will never forget this unique and amazing experience of seeing a wolf up close and safely in our car.
Oh my gosh.
10 minutes northwest of Gardiner, you will find our final stop on this tour, the refreshing Yellowstone Hot Springs. Only $15 for entry gets you all-day access to the hot plunge and cold plunge pools and the warm main pool. All of the pools are flow-through, which means fresh mineral water is constantly flowing from the earth into the pools. It is so relaxing and soothing after a long day. And the views are amazing. The cold plunge pool is typically 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, which doesn't sound that cold, but most pools typically run between 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not much of a plunger and more of a slowly ease myself inner. My process was taking too long for the video, so I didn't get a chance to film it. They also have these fun cold and warm walks. It's pretty self-explanatory. One side has cold water you walk through, and the other side has warm water. It's pretty refreshing and good for your feet. Here's the hot tub. The hot plunge pool is typically 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Yellowstone Hot Springs stays open until 9 p.m. You can relax late and watch the sunset. So beautiful and relaxing. I wish I was there now. Some things to keep in mind: Yellowstone Hot Springs is closed on Mondays. You can rent a towel for $4, or you can bring your own towel for free. And no outside food or drink is allowed in, but they do sell snacks, soft drinks, and ice cream at the front desk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.